game, you want to keep them into the game. Easier said than done because this team from Northwestern is loaded talent-wise, and they have a deep bench.
That
as
they
always.
Do. That they do. We are underway. Players shaking hands. Looks like it's going to be Stirk and Acott jumping 6'7" versus 6'8". Advantage Acott. Ball is up. Lancers win the tip, and we are underway. Men's basketball on KYNT. Here we go. It's Micah Johnson rocking the face mask here after a broken nose suffered in the Briar Cliff game earlier. He'll have the face mask on for the rest of the year. 19:46 on the clock. Here's Acott drive. Acott to the corner. Johnson's got it. Johnson trying to get it up to Bowen. It was knocked away. He gets it back. Lancers on the perimeter, 8 seconds in the shot clock. Lunday Lopez now. Lopez, pull up two, knocked away and blocked. Alex Van Kalsbeek got the block and the rebound, just basically palmed it out of the air and brought it in.
He is a tough matchup problem for anybody in this conference.
Looks like Jared Lopez is going to be the one guarding him defensively. That's going to be a matchup to watch. Down low, Stirk, turnaround, Jay is up and good. Craig Stirk, the senior, gets a 2-ball, 2-0 score, 19:05 on the clock.
Both teams going man-to-man out of the gate.
Tash Lunday with the basketball, gives Bowen. Bowen up top, hesitation, now drive, gives over to the corner. Here comes Acott. Acott throws it up top, Lunday, now Acott again. 14 on the shot clock for the Lancers. Anook Acott, red shirt freshman, puts it up for two and gets it to fall. Anook Acott, a tall, more lanky 5, but he knows how to move his body, gets in position, scores in very creative ways. 18:33 on the clock, 2-2 is the score of the ball game.
Acott very quick and very elusive. He has good lateral movement for a guy his size.
Lefebvre.
Got a shot blocked.
Got a shot blocked. Here come the Lancers again. It's Acott. Acott gets inside. Good dribble move, but can't hit the reverse layup. Here comes Lopez. Got the offensive board. Lancers have it back. Lunday for 3. Got it in. Lancers lead. Tash Lunday buries a 3. 5-2 is the score out of the gate. Drive, turn around. Trying to get rid of it here is Booth. Booth will find Van Kalsbeek up top. Booth gives Carlson. Back to Booth now. Caleb Booth inside Alex Van Kalsbeek. Double team, getting rid of it now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Up top, Dylan Carlson 3. Trying to answer, won't go. 5-2 is the score. Lunday got hot in the second half in the last game out against Haskell Indian Nations University. I think he had 17 in the second half, leading Mount Marty to victory.
I've got a feeling Van Kalsbeek, anytime he gets the ball in the paint, it's going to be double teamed.
Lopez tried a 3, couldn't hit, offensive board. Acott fakes a 3, now gives Lunday. Lunday rotates left, looking for Bowen, nearly thrown out of bounds. Bowen wrangles it, now lost it behind him, saves it at the midcourt logo. 6 seconds on the clock. Mount Marty out of system here. Lunday launches a 3, won't go. Another offensive board. Lopez put back. Somehow the Lancers get points on that possession. Jared Lopez with some magic down low.
Wasn't pretty, but we'll take it.
If it works, it works. 7-2 score. Left wing now back up top. Red Raiders throwing it around the perimeter here. Left wing, shot for 3, won't go for Dylan Carlson. Lancers get it back. 7-2 is the score. The Red Raiders, a team, once again, that shoots very, very well. 37% from beyond the arc as a team. On the season, 16:30 on the clock. Lunday cross-court pass. Acott for 3. Won't go. 7-2 is the score. 16:25 on the clock. Lancer basketball from Ben's Brewing Company. All our Mount Marty sports streamed on KYN-TV are streamed on Ben's Brewing. You'll find every Anook Acott block down at Ben's Brewing Company in Yankton. Acott again. 7-2 is the score.
Came over from the weak side, read it perfectly, and swatted it right to the scores table. He really elevated on that block shot.
Yes, he did. Some of the magic he brings to this Lancer program, they've been waiting to get him on the floor for the last year and a half. Finally, he gets to play in the Simple Arena.
Yeah, and I saw him play in high school for Washington, called that state tournament, and it's like, oh, this is a big pickup. And here's a turnover.
Lancers get a steal. Here we go. 2-on-1. Johnson can't get it in. Van Kalsbeek on the rebound. Good defense on that 2-on-1 down low. Connor Geddes has got it. 3 ball up. Won't go. Northwestern 1 for 6 starting out shooting, 0 of 3 from downtown. Not their best shooting performance in the first 4 minutes. 15:45 on the clock. Here's Lunday. Lunday going for Bowen down low. He's got it on the right block. Help defense came in. He gave it back to Lunday. Lunday back to Bowen. Bowen down low, tried to shoot, foul. Cole Bowen will go to the stripe, shooting 2. Game today brought to you by Core Trust Bank, helping you achieve your personal and business goals. Core Trust Bank, raise your expectations, member FDIC.
Looks like that foul's on Caleb Booth. That's his first.
First foul of the ball game.
Rattles in and out.
In and out for Bowen, won't go. Bowen is a 78% free throw shooter on the year, 37 of 47 he's shooting. Next shot goes for Bowen. 1 of 2 from the stripe. Lead is 8-2. Lancers hot out of the gate.
Connor Geddes just checked in for Northwestern at a guard.
They need a change of pace. 3:32 is the scoring drought for Northwestern. Over 3.5 minutes. Down low, Lunday, good defense. Kick out, Kelderman trying to drive. Over to the left wing, Geddes to drive. Another block shot. Johnson this time. Went up high for this one. The Lancers are fired up. I have not seen the bench jump that high in a minute. Here comes Lunday. Lunday goes back to Bowen now. 15:02 on the clock. Down low, Lunday had it go off his fingertips and out of bounds.
That play was great because he blocked it and then fell out of bounds, saved it to a teammate. So he made 2 great plays. Unfortunately, Marty couldn't cash in on the offensive end, but they're making a statement defensively early on. That's a good sign for the Lancers.
Substitution, Anook Acott will check out of the game, and here comes Rugby Riken, a true freshman, dual sport athlete, football and basketball for the Lancers. Won a state championship with the Bucks last year, and here's a 2-ball that goes in for Lefebvre.
Good passing by Van Kalsbeek to find the open man for Northwestern.
8-4 is the score. 14:30 on the clock. Johnson has it on the perimeter. Johnson ran into a double team and nearly lost it. It's out of bounds. That will stay with Mount Marty.
That was a good play by Lefebvre. Again, like the women's team, this Northwestern team, quick hands defensively at every position. You can't make sloppy passes against this team. They'll burn you.
Here comes Riken. Riken floater up for 2, won't go. Van Kalsbeek on the rebound, right to left. Here come the Red Raiders. All the way down, it's Barry. Barry dumps it off, now gets it back. Barry's got it up on the perimeter, directing traffic. 20 seconds in the shot clock. Here in the corner is Lefebvre. Lefebvre will drive. Dumps it over for Van Kalsbeek, who just took a fadeaway 2. It didn't go. Under 14 to play. Lancer basketball, it's Riken. Riken up top, lost the ball, nearly took it out of bounds. Lunday tried to save it going into the Red Raider bench. Looked like he was trying to pass it to Lunday, changed his mind at the last second, but the ball had already gone too far, and he just lost it out of bounds. So that'll be a turnover, 8-4 score. 13:42 on the clock. Left wing, this is Barry. Barry now inside, shot for 2. Kelderman got it in.
Boy, that was a great fake by Kelderman as he got Riken into the air.
8-6 is the score. 13:28 on the clock. Anook Acott checked out of the game at 8-2. A couple of quick possessions here and quick scores for the Red Raiders with Acott not on the floor.
And then Van Kalsbeek's going to get a break. He's only taken 1 shot, and he missed it. So, if you said at the beginning of this game, hey, we're almost 7 minutes into it, and Van Kalsbeek hasn't scored, you'll take that if you're a Lancer fan.
You'll take that. 8-6 is the score, 13:20 on the clock. Game today from Dakota Beverage. Whether it's Coors Light or Miller Lite, always remember, drink responsibly. As well as Aztec. Build your career with the group that's built to connect, Rock to Road. Riken inbounding on the baseline for the Lancers, finds Bowen. Bowen up top now, Lunday. Interesting note for the Lancers. Bowen yet to take a shot. Rugby Riken with the basketball. He'll give Johnson. Johnson for 3. Won't go. Ball down low. Brought in by the Red Raiders.
That was Stirk with the good box out there for the Red Raiders.
13:02 on the clock. This is Stirk with it now. Guarded by a true freshman in Aiden Jensen. Throws it over right wing. Ball goes out of bounds on Bowen. That'll stay with the Red Raiders. He was guarding Connor Geddes.
Yep, Connor Geddes from Harrisburg. He's a junior.
Carlson throws it in. Barry. Hunter Berry gives Geddes again. Geddes guarded by Lunday, 12 seconds in the shot clock. Stirk now. Stirk, pull up two, can't hit. Rose up tall, but couldn't finish. 12:40 on the clock. Here's Johnson now. Johnson back Reichen. Rugby Reichen now will drive. Kick out. Lunday up top. Aiden Jensen fakes a three. The 6'9 freshman on the drive. Can't go, but a foul. Aiden Jensen will go to the stripe, shooting two.
He was bumped on his way to the basket. Well, he had put a nice fake on the perimeter to get his defender in the air. That opened up the lane.
He really did. One of the things about having a big that can stretch the perimeter is being able to get shots like that. Jensen will take his share of threes.
And the thing is, in today's college game, if you're a tall guy, you've got to shoot those three-pointers. There's very few back-to-the-basket big men anymore at the NAIA level, and even at the D2 level for that matter. If you're a tall guy, you better knock down some threes.
Aiden Jensen's actually a 50% three-point shooter on the season, 6 of 12 shooting. Not a lot of them, but when he shoots them at a high clip. Goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line there.
It just shows you how the game has changed as the backdoor pass is out of bounds. It's going to go to Mount Marty, and looks like the Red Raiders want to talk it over.
That they do. Up 3 are the Lancers, 12:21 on the clock. Game today from Dakota Mac. Transparency and integrity is what you're looking for in an ag lender. Dakota Mac is both. Learn more at dakotamac.com. Back in 30 seconds on a KYNT.
Enjoy some Yankton hospitality at the Fairfield Inn & Suites or the Holiday Inn Express. The Fairfield offers you a comfortable, relaxing stay in new, modern rooms. And business travelers, you can use their meeting room for small meetings. The Holiday Inn Express, well, that features large family rooms, hot breakfast, and a free happy hour. Each hotel offers reward programs which can get you free nights. Get a great rate and flexible reservation change policy for either hotel by calling the Fairfield or Holiday Inn Express direct.
Out of the timeout, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. If you've got they've got legendary chicken and the best pizza. They're on Broadway in Yankton. Phone number 665-1222. If you need dinner plans, there you go. 12:09 on the clock. Right wing, Reichen gives Bowen. Bowen will drive. Bowen, double team. He's going to keep going, and it's going to be turned over. Red Raiders will get it back. Red Raider basketball. It's Geddes, now right wing. Over there is Carlson. Carlson up top. Throws over Stirk. Red Raiders on the perimeter. Here's Geddes. Geddes, 11:45 on the clock. Down low, dump pass. Stirk's got it. Stirk reverse layup won't go. Reichen gets the rebound, and here we go. Left to right. Reichen outnumbered by a large percentage. He'll slow up. Johnson, now Reichen. Corner three is up and good. Corner three, Rugby Reichen. State champion last year in high school. Won it with the Yankton Bucks. Led them to their first one in a couple of years for a good reason. Here come the Red Raiders trying to answer. Won't go from downtown. Shot taken by Kelderman. 12-6 is the score. Lancers 2-1. 11:09 on the clock. Bowen throwing it to Lunday, and Lunday wasn't looking for it.
Yeah, winning the first row of the stand. Somebody zigged when they should have zagged, and that's an unforced error for the Lancers. Still a good start for Mount Marty as the Red Raiders are going to make some stuff. Looks like Van Kalsbeek's back in the game.
Van Kalsbeek is in the game, and that's bad news for anybody the Red Raiders play.
Yeah.
11 minutes remaining. Van Kalsbeek's down low, one-on-one with true freshman Aiden Jensen. That's a defensive assignment right there. One-on-one, down low. Van Kalsbeek now gets help in from Reichen, and we're going to have a travel on Van Kalsbeek. That was 2 freshmen guarding him, and a travel committed.
That was good defense, and Van Kalsbeek kind of lost his footing as he got twisted around in the paint, and he took that extra step to try to pass to the corner. Good defense by the Lancers.
Van Kalsbeek, he's a guy who is also young, by the way. Van Kalsbeek, a sophomore out of Sheldon, Iowa. He is listed as here, and Noah Allen comes in and gets a really good shot. Noah Allen was playing hero ball in Bellevue, came in and had about 8 points in a minute-and-a-half span when the Lancers needed it most after an injury to Josh Arlt down at that holiday tournament right before halftime. Some good heroics here. Another foul will come in, this one on Reichen. That'll be the first foul on the Lancers today. Only 3 fouls total in the ballgame, 2 on the Red Raiders, 1 on the Lancers. Refs are letting them play today. Red Raider basketball, down low, shot up, easy cut. Caleb Booth found a lane.
That was a good pass by Stirk to set him up. Little give and go there.
10-10 on the clock. First half, 14-8 score. Game today from Lewis and Clark Ford, proud sponsor Mount Marty Athletics. Down low, Reichen for two. Got it in again.
Tough shot.
Rugby Reichen set a career high in points last game out against Haskell Indian Nations University, and he is picking up right where he left off. Up top, faking three, now driving, faked out Reichen. Long two won't go. Reichen gets the rebound.
Reichen on the drive. Here's a layup, and it's good.
Micah Johnson gets that one. 18-8 score, 9:37 on the clock. Red Raiders want another timeout. This is KYNT. I'm Tel Tanner along with Steve Toom. Reichen leading the way at 15 points for the Lancers in the last timeout, his career high. Let's take this timeout with them back in 60 on KYNT.
At Triple Time Rudy's, not only do you get top-notch fuel to keep you on the move, but it's a destination for delicious local treats. You'll find quality South Dakota products like Dimmick cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. It's your community's pit stop for more than just fuel. Triple Time Rudy's supports schools and events and provides fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers. For all your daily fill-ups and convenience needs, stop by Triple Time Rudy's at 17th and Broadway.
Wellness should feel good and taste good. That's why Alani Nu offers a range of delicious energy drinks to support your goals while bringing bright, bold flavors to your daily routine. Whether you want to hit your last rep, beat the competition, or simply balance your hormones, do it all with an Alani Nu energy drink in hand, promising to increase physical performance and boost focus with just 10 calories and no sugar or gluten. Alani Nu energy drinks are a healthy way to fuel your fun. Stock up today.
9:37 on the clock here. First half action on KYNT. 18-8 Lancers lead over the Red Raiders. Lancers fighting a top 15 team here today.
Well, they're off to a great start, leading by 10, and Northwestern's had to spend 2 timeouts, but there the Red Raiders get a play.
Out of the timeout, that's exactly what you want to see if you're a Red Raider fan. You take a timeout, you stop momentum, and you get a very good shot with an and one opportunity right out of the timeout.
Caleb Booth with the bucket.
Head coach Chris Corver knew exactly what he was doing there. Booth couldn't hit the free throw for a three-point play, but the two-ball stands. 18-10 is the score. Reichen moving left, gives Johnson, now Jensen. Aiden Jensen for three, drills it from downtown. We told you he can shoot them. 21-10 score.
When you have a guy that tall can come out and shoot a three-pointer that smoothly, that is a weapon.
Aiden Jensen will go over 50% shooting on the season from three as the Lancers get another steal. Here's Johnson. Johnson down low. Foul's going to be committed. Lancers will go back to the stripe.
Players are flying everywhere, including right into the Northwestern bench.
This is one of those games both teams are just flying around trying to make plays.
But that's what you expect in the GPAC conference.
You really do. That's why his conference is so fun. Micah Johnson missed the first shot, second shot incoming, the 6-foot freshman out of Sioux Falls.
This conference in basketball, maybe not the best in the country, but I tell you what, top for bottom, it's solid. You got a tough game every time out.
Foul will come in on the Lancers. I think that's on Aiden Jensen. That'll be his first, team third. Couple of substitutions. 3 starters come back into the game. Lunday, Johnson, and Jensen check out. Here comes Lopez, Acott, and Bowen. 8:54 on the clock. Noah Allen and Rugby Reichen stay out there. 21-10 score. Lead is 11 in favor of the home team. 8:45 on the clock. Raider basketball poked out by Bowen, nearly crossed the timeline. I'm not sure if he poked it out because he was trying to save it from an over and back, but he got it in time. 8:35 on the clock. Up top, 3 ball. And good, and one. Bowen commits a foul. Got it in.
That's a big boost for Northwestern because that's what they needed. A cardinal mistake there. You don't foul the shooter beyond that three-point arc.
Tough foul to commit, as you said, and here we go. Zach Lefebvre. And one shot. 4-point play for the junior out of Elkhorn, Nebraska. Lead is 7. 21-14, 8:27 on the clock.
Can't let that rally if you're the Lancers.
Here comes Acott, blocked from behind. That was Stirk. Craig Stirk now moves right to left. The big man taking it himself. He'll dump it off right wing now. Drive down low. Foul again. Acott commits this one. The Lancers, Colin Othier steps out on the floor and is motioning slow down, slow down. 8:12 on the clock.
And that's Lefebvre making the play again. I tell you what, he's coming alive, and all of a sudden, the thing with like Northwestern, they've got enough offensive firepower. They're never really out of a game.
First shot good from Lefebvre.
And think about this, Van Kalsbeek hasn't scored, and by my count, he's only taken one shot from the floor.
That's why Northwestern has been held to 16 points so far. Van Kalsbeek not involved in the scoring. 16 points in the first 12 minutes is not on pace for Northwestern. This is a team that really can score the basketball. They average 80 points a game just about. Reichen on the drive, outside, Allen for three. Got it in from downtown. Noah Allen buries a three.
Good ball movement by the Lancers. Good things happen when you share the basketball.
Northwestern has to chase them back down. The lead was 5. Trying to get it back to 5 now, and they will. A three ball once again, Zach Lefebvre.
Lefebvre is carrying this team right now for the Red Raiders.
He's got 11. Game high by a mile. Next highest is 5. Outside, Lopez has got it. Lopez will drive into the lane. He'll give out Allen. Allen just buried a three. Now he's got a screen. Allen working left, looking for Bowen. He'll find him. 9 seconds of the shot clock. Here comes Bowen. Bowen to the right block. Pull up Jay on the baseline. Will go for 2. 26-19. Bowen's first field goal was a big one. Bowen gets a rebound. No, he can't bring it in. Offensive board and a foul on Cole Bowen.
Yeah, Red Raiders a little out of control, but they came up with the offensive rebound.
Bowen had it. Looked like he came down with it for a moment, just couldn't wrangle it. Goes on the floor, and then a foul committed.
Yeah, Dylan Carlson trying to make something happen there for the Red Raiders.
Game today from Boss's Pizza and Chicken. Whether you're dining in or in your own home, order Boss's Pizza and Chicken at Yankton, where every bite is a moment of pure satisfaction. 15 seconds on the shot clock. With the basketball, here is Stirk. Craig Stirk guarded by Anook Acott on the perimeter. Johnson nearly gets a steal. Dylan Carlson comes away with it. 5 seconds on the clock. Long three. Won't go. I don't think he realized he still had 6 seconds.
Yeah.
He heard the crowd counting and thought he had to get rid of it. Threw it from the logo.
Yeah,
26-19.
That was about 35 feet away from the bucket.
Not where you want it. Here comes Johnson. Johnson gets inside. Johnson and one shot. Micah Johnson goes to the strike. He's got 4 in the ball game. Missed both of his free throws last trip here. He's got another opportunity.
I think that was Booth that got that foul for the Red Raiders.
It was Caleb Booth, his second foul. And he'll check out along with Craig Stirk. Connor Ganez and Hunter Berry check in. And one shot is good. 3-point play for the redshirt freshman, Micah Johnson. 29-19 score, 6:28 on the clock. Right to left, here works Berry. Berry gives over Geddes. Geddes up top. Geddes guarded by Lunday, throws it down low. This is Van Kalsbeek, guarded by Lopez. Turnaround Jay. There's Van Kalsbeek. He's in the scoring column. He's got 2.
Yeah, Van Kalsbeek very calm, worked hard in the paint, got that nice little turnaround.
29-21 score, 6:06 on the clock. Here's Bowen. Bowen trying to get it inside, and a foul's going to be, no, travel's going to be committed. Looks like Bowen is trying to tell the official that he was fouled, but no call. That will be a travel and a turnover. 29-21, Red Raiders will get it back.
A lot of contact on that play for there not to be a foul.
6 minutes remaining before halftime. Right wing, Lefebvre. Lefebvre down low. Van Kalsbeek won't hit his shot. Here comes Johnson. Johnson left to right. The Lancers are working in transition quick today, and here comes Johnson. Open three. Won't go. Sometimes you just can't hit those. And here we go. Down the right sideline.
Pass
out of bounds. Just couldn't get there in time. Hunter Berry was trying to track it down, outstretched for it. Couldn't slide into it. 29-21, 5:41 on the clock.
Yeah, that was Lefebvre who got that rebound, the outlet a little bit off target, and a turnover for the Red Raiders.
Lunday with the basketball for the Lancers. 5:30 on the clock. Johnson now. Johnson over Reichen. Reichen on the right wing, 15 on the shot clock. Lunday takes a three. Off the back of the iron. Van Kalsbeek come down with the rebound. I think Barry actually came down with it in the end. Barry's got it. Barry comes over to Carlson. Carlson, cross-court pass, Lefebvre again. Lefebvre, he's got 13.
Tell you what, Lefebvre is having a fantastic game for the Red Raiders. With Van Kalsbeek pretty much bottled up, it's been Lefebvre. He's been the offense today for Northwestern.
Lefebvre is the third leading scorer on the season for Northwestern. He's a guy who can really get hot, and he's proven it here. Riken turns it over, and here come the Red Raiders again. This is Geddes. Geddes on the perimeter. He'll give it to Lefebvre. At this point, just find Lefebvre and give it to him, and he's going to drive. Here it is. He'll drive and score again. Lefebvre is about as hot gets. 29-25. He's got 15 points in the first half. Nobody else in this game has more than 5.
Yeah, where would they be without Lefebvre, the Red Raiders?
That's both teams. Nobody has more than 5, by the way. He is having a special first half. The Lancers, meanwhile, every single player that has hit the floor has scored, and they have nobody more than 5, and they have 29 points. Very balanced offense as a jump ball will come in and go to the Red Raiders. They had Tash Lunday down low. They trapped him and got a hold of it.
I'll tell you what, Northwestern defensively has picked up the intensity, and we've got a timeout by the Lancers.
We'll take it with them. This is KYNT along with Steve Toom. I'm Tel Tanner, back in 30 seconds.
Wherever you are in life, you've got plans. You need health insurance for today and for the future. You need Avera Health Plans. Coverage that connects you to community resources, fitness center incentives, and health coaching. You need a health plan that provides solutions for your business and for your family. Learn more at averahealthplans.com. Avera Health Plans, moving health forward.
Out of the timeout, brought to you by Pizza Ranch. Legendary chicken and the best pizza. They're on Broadway in Yankton. Call 665-1222. 29-25 is the score, 4:12 on the clock. Raiders, after the timeout, they have the basketball, but trail by 4. Here comes down the floor as a foul will come in. It was Lefebvre again. Foul on Micah Johnson.
7th team foul on the Lancers. Now it's the 1-and-1.
1-and-1's Van Lefebvre has hit 3 free throws in his 3 shots today. He's a 71% shooter on the season. And 1 shot will go. He gets a second. The one thing the Red Raiders do very well in their top 3 scores is shoot free throws. Van Kalsbeek is a 91% shooter. Carlson is a 97% shooter. And that guy there who missed his second, Lefebvre, is a 71% shooter. That's their top 3 scorers. He does go 1 of 2 from the stripe, and he's now 4 of 5 in the day. 29-26 score, 3:50 on the clock.
Yeah,
basketball.
I've never known a Northwestern team to be a bad free throw shooting team.
No kidding. Here comes the Lancers. Johnson again for 3. He'll bury it. Micah Johnson buries a 3. Lead is back to 6. Every time the Red Raiders start to chase them down, the Lancers seem to hit a 3, and then they get a steal. Here we go, Lopez jam!
Wasn't an authority dunk. I think it slipped off his hands.
He did, but he got it in.
It went in nonetheless, and a big turnover and the score for the Lancers.
You can see the smile on his face as he knows he just barely missed the jam. 3 ball for the Red Raiders. Will go. They needed that one. Connor Geddes hits it. Off the bench, draining 3s. 34-29.
This Northwestern team, I don't care how big the lead you get on them, they're not going away. They're going to battle.
Oh, no. You can't be a top 15 team in the nation and go away after a small lead. The largest lead of the game is only 11 points, by the way. It was for the Lancers.
Lefebvre got that foul out on the perimeter for the Red Raiders.
The Red Raiders, by the way, only led once in this ball game. They scored the very first bucket of the game to go up 2-0. After that, the Lancers took the lead back, and they've had it ever since. 2:44 on the clock. Aiden Jensen, now Riken. Rugby Riken. Riken near the right block, trying to drive baseline, gets underneath the basket, over to Lopez. 3 ball is up, and good. Jared Lopez buries a 3. Lancers shooting 6 of 11 from downtown today.
Lopez was complaining he got hit on the arm. He wanted the 4-point play.
37-29, leads back up to 8. And the ball is out of bounds. Looks like he stepped on the baseline. Did Lefebvre. He's saying he got pushed. No call.
It's starting to get a little chippy out there, a little frustration for the Red Raiders. They're down by 8, but by no means are they out of this contest.
37-29 score. Lancer basketball on top, 2:10 on the clock. It's Riken with it. Riken gives to Johnson. Johnson over to the corner, Lopez. Lopez back to Johnson now. On the perimeter is Riken. Lancers swinging around the perimeter. It's Johnson, extra pass. Lopez, 4 on the shot clock. Mike has got to take a shot. Kicks to the corner, Riken.
Thank you.
Looks like his foot was on the sideline as he caught that pass with about 2 seconds on the clock. I don't think he would have got the shot off anyway. The clock was going down on the Lancers, but a turnover no matter what. That was a good defensive possession.
Yeah, good stand there by the Red Raiders defensively.
Game today brought to you by Runza. Pick that perfect burger at Runza, made fresh and topped the way you like. Van Kalsbeek trying to drive. Help defenses there from Lunday. Pull-up shot, good. 1:35 on the clock. 37-31.
Van Kalsbeek has had a tough day, but he has this neutral expression on his face. He's not getting frustrated. You like to see that in a top-notch player where they're going to be steady emotionally.
Well, he's only 2 of 4 shooting. He's only taken 4 shots, but he's made 50% of them.
But his body language is that of calm.
Yeah, it is.
And that's what you like to see.
Especially from a sophomore. Here comes Lopez. Lopez good for 2 again. Jared Lopez, 9 points, leading the Lancers.
Van Kalsbeek, though, technically a senior because he had a redshirt year and a COVID year.
I don't know why he's listed
But
as a sophomore here because
listed,
technically
he's a sophomore.
He could play forever. And Kalsbeek's shot won't go. But yeah, the COVID year, the redshirt year, the everything for Van Kalsbeek, he can just play as long as he feels like it, honestly. The G-Pac's better with him in it, so they'll let him play.
Yep.
40 seconds left in the first half. Johnson with the basketball. Johnson gives Lopez. Lopez near the right block, and it's taken away from him. It was just poked out from behind, but Rugby Riken gets it back. Couldn't be handled by Connor Geddes. He just lost it. And the Lancers now with about looks like the shot clock is still on, so about a half-second difference between game and shot clock. Lancers are going to hold for one final shot. This is Rugby Riken, true freshman, holding on to the basketball right now. Dual sport athlete, state championship last year in his final year of high school. He's got it. Rugby Riken moving right. He's stepped back. 3 on the way. Won't go. 1 second on the clock. They got it off for the full court shot. Won't go. So neither team makes their final shot. 39-31 score. This is KYNT 102.1 FM, AM 1450, along with Steve Toom. I'm Tel Tanner. Lancers possess an 8-point lead going into the locker room. Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back, go over our Boss's Pizza and Chicken halftime show. We'll go over all the stats from the first half, the scores around the G-Pack, and we're going to speak with the head coach of Lancer women's basketball and Coach Alan Bertram. All coming up on KYNT in a couple of minutes.
The other day, a guy came into the UPS store to pick up some blueprints we had printed for him. While we were finishing up the order, he asked about business cards as he was about out of his current supply. Hi, this is Doug at the UPS store in Yankton and Vermilion. We all have various printing needs and the UPS store is here to help. Stop into our locations in Yankton or Vermilion and ask about our current print specials. Oh, the gentleman from earlier? We had new business cards ready for him the very next business day.
Looking for the perfect meal that hits the spot every time? Look no further than Boss's Pizza and Chicken. At Boss's Pizza and Chicken, they're serving up piping hot, mouth-watering pizzas with all of your favorite toppings. And that's not all. The crispy roasted chicken is a taste sensation that will keep you coming back for more. Whether you're dining in with family and friends or enjoying a night in, order Boss's Pizza and Chicken of Yankton, where every bite is a moment of pure satisfaction.
No profession requires a broader range of skills and sense than farming. Being self-sufficient is critical, and so is knowing when to lean on experts. If adding acres to your operation or refinancing debt is part of your plan, Dakota Mac can help you get there. We provide long-term, fixed-rate loans for ag real estate. You owe it to yourself to learn how Dakota Mac can benefit your operation.
Hi, it's Jeff Wolfgram from Dakota Mac. Call us at 800-682-4578 to learn how Dakota Mac products can work for you.
Powerful changes occur when people unite. At United Way of Greater Yankton, we unite people to activate positive change and to make lives better. Help us build a brighter future for all through access to healthcare, basic needs, a good education, and financial stability. Learn more about United Way of Greater Yankton, our mission, our programs, and how you can help online at yanktonyunitedway.org. Together, united, we are building a brighter future for all.
When you need to be sure, make it Sureco. For over 40 years, Sureco has been revolutionizing the tarping industry. From the original Sherlock side-to-side roll tarp to the 4500 series electric tarp to the ProTrap electric hoppers, Sureco has been exceeding the needs of farms and fleets across the U.S. and beyond. When only the best will do, give us a call at 1-800-474-8756 or find us online at Sureco.com. Make it Sureco.
Bikes. It's what we do. This is Ken at Ace Bike and Fitness, and we're passionate about bikes. Our bike enthusiasts are knowledgeable and will fit you to your perfect ride. Not only do we have hundreds of bikes in stock to shop from, but we also have all the accessories you'll need. We service what we sell, so repairs and tune-ups are handled in store. Also shop Oakley sunglasses, Columbia clothing, fitness, and disc golf equipment too. Shop Ace Bike and Fitness of Yankton today.
All right, let's go ahead and begin things here on our halftime show brought to you by Boss's Pizza and Chicken. Whether you're dining in with family and friends or enjoying a night in your own home, order Boss's Pizza and Chicken at Yankton, where every bite is a moment of pure satisfaction. Steve, let's talk about this game here in terms of the Lancers do have an 8-point lead, 39-31. The story of the game for me really is Alex Van Kalsbeek, 2 of 5 shooting in the first half, only 5 shots, 4 points. Player of the Year candidate in the GPAC for a reason. This may be the best player in the GPAC, which is a tough thing to say considering how many there are.
Yeah, no doubt about that. This conference has always got players that are going to end up, first and second team All-American.
Sure. Absolutely. And he's one of them that has a solid chance of being an All-American.
Absolutely. But it's Zach Lefebvre who's carrying the load for Northwestern with 16 points as he's picked up the slack as Van Kalsbeek has been limited on his shots and his touches. The Lancer defense really focusing in on him. Something I've noticed in the team stats, second chance points, Northwestern has 0. No second chance points whatsoever. And in bench points, the Lancers are up 14-5 in that department. They are getting contributions from everybody coming off the bench.
They really are getting contributions across the board. Some of those players, Noah Allen has 5, Aiden Jensen has 4, Rugby Riken has 5. In terms of the rebounds and assists, Rugby Riken has 4 assists off the bench. Jensen has 2 rebounds off the bench. Riken has 3 rebounds off the bench and a steal. The bench is producing for the Lancers today.
Lancers shooting 56% from the floor, 6 of 12 from three-point land. Not that Northwestern is shooting bad. They're at 43% and 3 of 9 from beyond the arc. Free throws are pretty much a wash. 4 of 6 for Northwestern. 4 of 6 for Northwestern. But 3 of 7 for Mount Marty, so they've missed some opportunities there. But turnovers are pretty even, 8 each. Blocks, 3 for the Lancers, 2 for Northwestern. This has been pretty even. Lancers doing a better job of sharing the basketball, 9 assists compared to 6 for the Red Raiders.
9 assists on 15 made shots. That's good at moving the basketball for the Lancers. This is KYNT, our pregame show from Boss's Pizza, or halftime show from Boss's Pizza and Chicken. Every bite is a moment of pure satisfaction. Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back over the individual scoring from the first half after this. Along with Steve Toom, I'm Tel Tanner. Lancer basketball on a Saturday.
Everyone loves something different about our buffet, which is good because buffet has something for everyone. This is Annie from Yankton Pizza Ranch. Come in and fill your plate with good food that makes you feel good inside. Don't see your favorite pizza on the buffet? Request it using Buffet Your Way. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the very first slice. Grab the country's best chicken paired with tasty sides and finish off with sweet cactus bread at Yankton Pizza Ranch.
Make the move with Mason and the Move Group. Home ownership was one of the most straightforward paths to building wealth, so making a smart home buying decision is important, and so is understanding how much your home is worth. Don't use online calculators or guesstimates. Use a professional team that understands the local market and can guide you on a smart purchase and maximize your home's equity. Contact me, Mason Schramm, and make the move with Mason and the Move Group.
Carbless handcrafted premium cocktails are a ready-to-drink vodka and tequila-based cocktail with no carbs, no sugar, gluten-free, and only 100 calories. It's guaranteed to be bursting with flavor in every sip. The Carbless Mix Pack is sure to please any crowd with a compilation of all the best-selling ready-to-drink cocktails, including sweet, citrus, and a twist of tequila flavors like lemon lime, black raspberry, cranberry, and margarita. Grab some today. Carbless Cocktails. Less is more.
Chuck is a Runza French fry superfan.
Can't get enough of them.
Is it the crinkly goodness?
Kinda.
Is it the way the crinkles on the fry expertly hold the Runza Ranch?
Yeah.
Is it the fact that Runza Kringle fries look like tiny accordions?
Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It makes me so happy.
You're not wrong, Chuck. Because from the way we make it to the way it makes you feel, Runza makes it all better.
Runza, 3206 Broadway Avenue.
Swoosh. Nothing but net. Nothing is better than being in the zone on the court or the roads with a brand new car, truck, or SUV from Lewis & Clark Ford Lincoln. Take advantage of the buzzer beater deals going on all month at Lewis & Clark Ford today. He shoots, he scores. That could be you. Get that feeling at Lewis & Clark Ford, a proud sponsor of Mount Marty Athletics.
We're excited to announce our new Matrix system at Ben's Downtown that allows us to send any game to any TV. We've also increased our internet speed to ensure the best viewing experience. We'll be hosting watch parties for Yankton and Mount Marty Sports, coverage on KYN TV. We'll also be hosting watch parties for USD, SDSU, Huskers, Iowa, and we'll continue to have the NFL Sunday Ticket so you can watch your favorite NFL team at Ben's Downtown.
All right, back here on the halftime show from Boss's Pizza and Chicken. Go over our individual scoring, and it is weird, Steve. Both teams' top two leading scorers have really been held in check. I'll start it off with those and then hand it off to you. First off, Tash Lunday, 3 points. Cole Bowen, 3 points, the two leaders for the Lancers. For Northwestern, Van Kalsbeek, 4 points. Dylan Carlson, 0 points. They're those two top leading scorers. It is the other guys that are really, really producing today.
And if you're going to be successful in this league, you have to get contributions up and down the line, even when your main players, they're going to have off nights. They're going to have nights when shots aren't going to fall and the defenses are going to swarm at them. You have to get contributions from those other players, and it's been Jared Lopez with 9, Micah Johnson with 8. They're the top scorers for the Lancers.
Micah Johnson and Jared Lopez, as you said. Jared Lopez has been that player all year long that when he's on the floor, things change defensively for opposing teams. He is able to do a lot of things with the basketball. Micah Johnson, a redshirt freshman we have been waiting to see all last year, battled an injury that took him out all last year, finally was able to get in this year, and now suffered a broken nose. That's why he's wearing that face mask out there. Suffered it in the Briar Cliff game. Took an elbow to the face, but man, has he been good. The individual scoring recap brought to you today by the Meat Lodge. If you want top quality meat at great prices, head to the Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. Let's go ahead and take one final break here on KYNT. When we return, go over our out-of-town scoreboard and our final thoughts going into the second half. Along with Steve Toom, I'm Tel Tanner. This is Lancer Basketball on KYNT.
Are your medications complicated? Hi, this is Byron at Rogers Family Pharmacy. At Rogers, we do complicate it. We offer services to help you organize your medications and provide medication reminders. We can coordinate your refills so you can get everything on the same day each month. We do daily deliveries Monday through Friday and prescription mailouts. We make it simpler. Rogers Family Pharmacy.
A tradition of trust. Rogers Family Pharmacy.
As times change, technology changes. Don't be left behind by your contact lenses. Vision Care Associates now offers infused multifocal contact lenses, specialized lenses that can provide you with clear vision at multiple distances without switching between glasses and contacts. Don't let glasses slow you down any longer. Call us today to schedule an appointment to try infused multifocal contact lenses.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
This is Lisa from Slumberland Furniture in Yankton. Our store is inspirational, modern, bright, and our warehouse is filled with the latest in furniture and home decor trends. You'll find the best brand name furniture and quality mattresses with the best customer service possible. Slumberland always guarantees the lowest prices. See us at 2401 Broadway in Yankton.
Signtech has moved. Yes, Signtech has moved to a bigger location to serve you even better than before. Signtech is now located at 705 Whiting Drive, just a little west of the 4-H building. While Dave has a new location, he's still known for signs of all kinds, from magnets, vinyl banners, to illuminated and digital signage, plus truck and vinyl lettering. Signtech does it all: sales, service, and installation. Signtech, now located at 705 Whiting Drive, Yankton.
Want the speediest speeds and endless entertainment? Midco has it. Flexible, exceptional, reliable internet, TV, and phone solutions to support your busy, connected life. Whether you're working from home or streaming your series, you're covered. Easy installation options, steadfast service, all from the friendliest folks in the business. Ready to get started? Fantastic. Head over to midco.com.
It's a new year and a great time for a new look for your company.
And JJ Benji's is a great resource for new company clothing for your employees.
If you don't know what to get or what's new, JJ Benji's can help.
JJ Benji's has lots of ideas on what the hottest apparel items are, the most popular styles and material.
For screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products for your company, see JJ Benji's, 201 Pine Street, downtown Yankton in the Meridian District.
Halftime score 39-31. Lancers lead over the Red Raiders. Let's go ahead and check our out-of-town scoreboard here. Brought to you by Triple Time Rudy's. Whatever you drive, fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's. They are on Broadway in Yankton. Women's scores first. The final scores from today: Hastings beats Morningside 76-51. Concordia beats Dakota Wesleyan 69-61. Dordt over College of St. Mary 85-43. Doane beats Briar Cliff. That was the game that was still in progress. 97-92. Doane wins. Jamestown over Midland 74-50. On the men's side of things, halftime scores. Once again, our game, Mount Marty leads Northwestern 39-31. Morningside trails Hastings 34-36 at halftime. Concordia leads Dakota Wesleyan 47-28. And down in Fremont, Midland leads Jamestown 58-40. That one is underway in the second half. And then Doane and Briar Cliff. I don't know if something's going on with if they started late or something happened, but 7 minutes left in the first half. 20-17, Doane leads over Briar Cliff. That's your halftime score update from Triple Time Rudy's.
I'm not sure what's happening down there with if they got a late start or if maybe they had an equipment malfunction. Who knows? But because that's one thing about the GPAC. They're pretty standardized in their time. Of course, special circumstances notwithstanding.
Oh, yeah. And here we go. We are underway. Second half. Lancers started off with the basketball. Left wing, 3-ball. Lunday won't go. Rebound, Northwestern. Lancers wanted to start from beyond the arc. Don't get the shot to fall. Red Raider with the basketball up again. It's Stirk. Stirk throws over right wing, now Carlson. Carlson held to no points in the first half. He'll have it bounce past Stirk for 2.
Let's see who makes the adjustments here at the break and how they're employed in this second half. We're going to know within the first 5 minutes of this half.
We're 30 seconds in. The Lancers lead 39-33. Up top, this is Lopez. Lopez going over Johnson now. Micah Johnson, 12 seconds on the clock. Gives Lunday. Lunday now Bowen. Bowen trying to drive. Bowen shot up. Won't go on the floater. Fighting for the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball. That will go with the Red Raiders.
Good defense by Northwestern. When you're trailing, in order to make a comeback, you've got to get defensive stops.
19:06 on the clock. 39-33 is the score. Game today from Conkling Distributing. Down low, shot up. Callsbeek, Van Callsbeek, good for 2. Easy press break. Just had him underneath the basket. Once again, this game from Alani New Energy Drinks. Should be a part of your daily routine, a healthy way to fuel your fun. Lancer basketball down low. This is Jared Lopez. Led him in scoring in the first half with 9. Bowen up top now. Bowen over to Johnson. Johnson at 8. Long 2. Got it in. Micah Johnson picks up right where he left off. First Lancer to hit double figures. He's got 10.
The lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you have that in your arsenal, you can make some hay in this league.
Long 3 here. Got it in from downtown. Dylan Carlson.
If he gets going, that's going to be a problem for the Lancers.
He's their second leading scorer on the year. He was held to no points in the first half. 0 of 3 shooting from beyond the arc. Lancers give it right back, and here comes Carlson. 18:05. 41-38. Leads down to 3. It was 8 at halftime.
Picott just lost the handle on it. Now a chance for Northwestern.
Down low, Van Kalsbeek shot up. Foul won't go in.
I tell you what, Northwestern's been the much more aggressive team here in the first moments of this second half.
They have. In the first 2 minutes and 4 seconds, Northwestern has cut this lead from 8 down to 3 with free throws incoming. Van Kalsbeek hits his first. Lead is 2. He can make it a 1-point game.
I think this is his first free throws of the afternoon.
That they are.
And normally he gets the line a lot.
He's over 90% shooting on the season as well. And he hits both of these here. 41-40 is the score. 17:55 on the clock. Game today from Avera, moving health forward. Tash Lunday throws over Johnson now. Micah Johnson with the basketball. Back up top. Shot for 3. Got it in from downtown. Mount Marty needed that one. Jared Lopez comes in clutch. Left wing, Carlson down to Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek in the left block. Double team is there. Won't go. Lopez has been good defensively on him today. Anook Akot was also in the area. 17:22 on the clock up top. Johnson's got it. Had to chase it down on a pass from Bowen. Now Akot rotating left. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Guarded low. Lost it.
Second time in a row he's lost it. That was good defense by Lefebvre.
44-40. Another turnover by Anook Akot. That is his second. 44-40. Lead is 4. Here come the Red Raiders. Alex Van Kalsbeek with the basketball. Goes up top. Sturk now. Sturk finding Carlson. Down Van Kalsbeek again. Good move. 2 ball. 44-42. Lead is 2. 16:50 on the clock. Game today from Gerstner Oil. No matter what you drive, fuel up at Triple Time Rudy's on Broadway. 16:45. Here comes Tash Lunday. Lunday shot for 2. Won't go. Lancers need Lunday and Bowen to get going. Both of them held to 3 points respectively in the first half. Carlson downtown off the back of the iron. For the Red Raiders, that's the guy they need to get going. 16:25 on the clock. Lead is 2 in favor of the home team. Mount Marty Lancers rocking the River City jerseys today. Bowen won't go.
Good box out by Sturk.
Sturk with the basketball on the perimeter. Doesn't take a 3. We'll give over to Booth now. Caleb Booth up top. Alex Van Kalsbeek's got it. Now to Booth again. Booth. Those two were playing catch. Now over there. This is Lefebvre. My view was blocked, but a foul comes in, and 2 free throws incoming. That's going to be on Micah Johnson. That is his 3rd. That is a big foul. Johnson now in foul trouble.
No movement yet on the Lancer bench.
Normally, Rugby Riken would come in this situation, but we're only 4 minutes into the second half. I think they want Johnson to stay out there for a little while longer. It screws up your rotations. But here comes Riken. Riken comes in, and Johnson will check out.
Well, this is the moment. If you're a bench player, you have to be ready to play extended minutes in case of foul trouble to the guy you're playing behind.
Lefebvre trying to tie it up, won't go. Lancers continue to have that lead. They've held it since the very beginning of this game. Northwestern hit the first shot of the game, 2-0. Lancers took it right back after that, and they've held it ever since. 15:48 on the clock down low. Lancers turn it over. It was Lunday looking for Bowen. Those two have been miscommunicating with each other all day long. I think that is the 3rd time one of them has tried to pass to the other, and it's gone out of bounds.
Yep, Lefebvre was back there defensively. And I think Bowen was saying, hey, he touched it. Referee saw it differently, and here's the steal.
It's Lopez. Lopez again. This time jams it down. Jared Lopez again.
Maybe he needs more players around him so he can dunk it better.
I guess. There were two around him that time. Lopez, we're going to call that one the move of the game instantly as another steal comes in from Bowen. The move of the game from Mason Schramm. Are you buying or selling? Move with Mason and the move group. It's Lopez's jam.
And Lopez got a hand on that ball that caused that steal.
Here's Bowen for two. Bowen stole that one himself, and now he goes in. Once again, it was Lopez. Oh, my, the Lancers. 48-43.
Nice run here to counter the run for the Red Raiders to start this second half.
Lead was down to 1, and the Red Raiders are going to have to chase them back down. Lopez throws this one out of bounds. 14-52. Lead is 5 again. Lancers with 2 quick 2-point buckets. Lead is 5. Every time Van Kalsbeek turns around and hits, but it seems as though every time so far in this game, Northwestern has cut it down to about a 3-point game. Lancers have got a couple of buckets in a row, and that's exactly what we saw when they got it down to 1. But now it's 3 once again. Lead is 3, 48-45.
Yeah, Van Kalsbeek got that inbounds pass faded away. That's a shot that's impossible to stop.
Riken, Lunday, 3 again. This one will go from the corner. That's a 2. They call it a 2. Lunday hits. 50-45.
He's got a height advantage over Carlson, who's guarding him out there on the perimeter. He can get that shot.
Down low, Sturk rose up, didn't get the roll. Lancers get the ball back. Game today from Mason Schramm. Are you buying or selling? Move with Mason in the move group. Here's Lunday, 3 ball again. Won't go. That was a heat check. 50-45. 13:55 on the clock. Bounce pass down low. Looked like Riken got a hand on that one, out of bounds. They were looking for Van Kalsbeek. It's not that they're not trying to feed Van Kalsbeek. The Lancers are just denying every time they try to throw him the basketball.
That time, if Rugby Riken doesn't get a hand on it, that one's probably going to be a dunk. And we got a timeout by the Red Raiders.
Timeout, it's a full. We'll take it with them. Along with Steve Toom, I'm Tel Tanner here in Yankton, South Dakota. 50-45, back in 60 seconds.
Are you tired of keeping up with ever-changing tax laws? Don't worry, we're here to help. At H&R Block of Yankton, we're not just a seasonal tax and bookkeeping service. We're your locally owned, year-round partners. We have an experienced team that prepares your return, no farming out to foreign countries. Let us help you with your tax returns or bookkeeping or any issues that come up too, all year long. Choose locally owned and operated H&R Block of Yankton at 21st and Broadway or 665-3366.
Maybe you're months past due for a dental cleaning and checkup, or have had a nagging toothache for weeks but haven't made an appointment. If you're putting off going to the dentist because you don't have dental insurance and are worried about costs, worry no more. Elwood Family Dental Care has a solution for you. Sign up for the new Dental Savings Program and enjoy discounts on dental services including cleanings, x-rays, fillings, crowns, and TMJ pain. Take the first step towards better oral health by contacting Elwood Family Dental Care and enrolling in the Dental Savings Program.
13:50 on the clock, 50-45 the score of the ball game. Lancers and Red Raiders battling in Yankton. Along with Steve Toom, I'm Tel Tanner, keeping you company on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, Red Raiders had to call a timeout here. They want to get organized now. They had a pretty good play after their last timeout. Let's see what they do on the inbounds.
Inbound, it's Hunter Berry. Berry throws it in down low. Looks like he's got Lefebvre. Lefebvre in the lane, throws it back up top. This is Carlson now. Dylan Carlson over to Alex Van Kalsbeek for 2. Van Kalsbeek's getting hot. He's got 14 in the ball game.
Yeah, most of them have come here in the second half. And
10 of them.
He's getting loose in the paint, able to use that drop step and that pivot foot to elevate and go over defender. And we got an errant pass. Ooh, I think it was kicked by a Northwestern player out of bounds.
Yep, could have been a kick ball, but there's 21 seconds of the shot clock, so it doesn't really matter. Lancers are going to inbound on the baseline. Riken with the basketball. Riken looking for Lunday, finds him on the left wing. Back up top, Acott. Acott looking inside. Shot blocked away by Van Kalsbeek. Jensen comes down with it. Jump ball. That'll stay with the Lancers. What a block by Alex Van Kalsbeek, though.
Yeah, he came over from the weak side. He was patrolling that paint, and he read that one all the way.
Game today brought to you by Sherco. When you need to be sure, Make it Sherco. As well as Slumberland with free interior design service plus great brands like Tempur-Pedic, Lazy Boy, and Flex Steel. Slumberland is on Broadway in Yankton. Inbound Lunday. Lunday, mid-range, goes into the lane. Pull up Jay. Travel. 50-47, lead is 3. They'll give it back to the Red Raiders on the turnover.
You may get away with that in the NBA, but not college ball.
13-10.
Took the little extra step there.
Drive inside, ball knocked away. Lancers coming back right to left. It's Lunday. Lunday tries to lay it off the glass. It's out of bounds on the Red Raiders. There's a lot of people in the area on Lunday's shot. Just didn't go. 13 minutes exactly left in regulation. 50-47 is the score. Lancers on top in a close one, battling with the number 13 team in the nation in the Northwestern College Red Raiders. Here comes Lunday back up top. Bowen for 3. Got it in from downtown. Cole Bowen buries a 3.
He was wide open on that play.
53-47 leads back to 6. Down low, drive. Van Kalsbeek again, fadeaway shot. You just can't stop it.
No, he had about 8 feet away from the basket, had momentum, elevated, and when he gets that high over a defender, he's going to get that shot off, and a lot of the time he's going to make it.
Noah Allen with the basketball, 12-22 on the clock. We're going to have an off-ball foul here on the defense. It's going to be on number 1, Marcus Kelderman.
Yep. Yeah, Kelderman checked in for Carlson a little while ago, and now Van Kalsbeek's going to get a break. And it looks like Sturk is going to replace him in the Red Raider lineup. But first, a Mount Marty timeout. And this is a full timeout.
We'll take it with them. Timeouts brought to you by Pizza Ranch. Lead is 4, 53-49. Along with Steve Toom, I'm Tel Tanner. This is Mount Marty Lancer basketball on KYNT.
I wasn't worried about getting sick from vaping until my friend started having trouble breathing. I noticed I was getting winded too. We quit together. Now, we both feel healthier.
Seems like everyone's vaping, but when my little brother started, not good. I knew it was time to quit. Having a quit line coach really helped.
Use a quit line coach, and you are 2 times more likely to stay quit. There's no better way to quit. Make your quit stick. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS now. You're gonna love your quit.
Begin your next outdoor adventure at Dakota Archery and Outdoor Sports.
Welcome to the Discount Den at Dakota Archery. What's the Discount Den? It's a special room filled with great closeout prices on a variety of items. Hey, you know, there's always a wide number of things and always some great deals. The Discount Den merchandise changes frequently, so stop in often and check out the deals.
Open every night till 8. Dakota Archery and Outdoor Sports, East Highway 50, Yankton, South Dakota.
12:21 on the clock, out of the timeout. Lancer basketball, 53-49 lead. Along with Steve Toom, I'm Tel Tanner. Inbound, Allen's got it up top. Bowen now. Bowen to drive, spin in the lane, gives it to Jensen. Jensen wasn't ready for it. I think that hit him up top. Now he's got it, and 1 foul. Aiden Jensen, the true freshman, recovers well.
Yeah, that one hit him off his face. I think he recovered, managed to maneuver into the paint, got the hoop in the arm, and that foul is on Sturk.
You gotta love it when a true freshman recovers from a mistake, and that was instant.
Mm-hmm.
Shot up for Jensen. Off the iron, won't go, but the lead is still 6. 55-49, 12:08 on the clock. Lancer basketball down low.
Out of bounds, but it was off of Jensen.
That is off of Jensen. That'll stay with Red Raiders. Lancer basketball brought to you by the Meat Lodge. If you want top quality meat at great prices, head to the Meat Lodge in Yankton on the way to the lake on Highway 52. 12:04 on the clock, 55-49. Lead is 6. Up top, this is Sturk. Sturk over to the right wing. Barry's got it. Barry flips to the corner. Shot up. 3 ball. It was a moon ball, high arc that didn't go. Out of bounds, Lancer basketball. That was Lefebvre who took that. He's got 17. He had 16 at the half. He has been quiet this second half. 1 point.
Yeah, he really had that great first half. He's been bottled up here in that second half, and that shot almost brought down some rain, literally.
He almost nailed the sprinkler. 11:43 on the clock. Foul on Sturk down low, so Lancers will get it on the baseline is where they're looking like. That is the 3rd team foul. Lancers have 2 of their own. Rugby Riken will inbound. Riken gives in Jensen. Right back to Riken. He'll launch a corner three. Air ball. Might have got a hand on that one, did the Red Raiders. Solid chance. There was just a fingertip on it to make that one well short. Red Raider basketball now. Lefebvre kicks to the corner. Inside now. Once again, fadeaway shot. Van Kalsbeek this time won't go. He's got 12 in this second half alone. 7 of 12 shooting now. 11:18 on the clock. Noah Allen's got it up top. Allen coming off the bench for the Lancers today. Throws over Lunday. Lunday gets inside. Lunday down low. Bowen. Bowen up for two. Got it.
And he put it up over Van Kalsbeek, who made a good defensive play, but that was a better shot.
11:02 on the clock. 57-49. Lead is back up to 8. Right wing drive. Kelderman into the lane. Turnaround. Shot for two. Got it in. Nothing but net on a good move and a good shot from Kelderman.
Yeah, Kelderman fired up here now. A little spark there for the Red Raiders. They're still down by 6.
Game today from Dakota Archery and Outdoor Sports, the area's premier outfitter for the shooting sports. Open every night till 8 East Highway 50. Yankton. Jensen for three again. This one won't go. The big man hit one earlier. The 6'9 freshman misses the second one. Red Raider basketball. It's Barry. Barry throws over. Kelderman again. Kelderman to drive. Another shot goes. No, it will not. Jensen gets it back. 10:15 on the clock. Long throw. Down low. Allen's got it. What a find from Cole Bowen. The assist to the redshirt sophomore. 59-51. Leads back to 8. Allen gets the bucket.
Barry tried to make a steal, and he just mistimed it. Now the ball's kicked by the Red Raiders.
It was kicked by Bowen, so that will be Red Raider basketball.
Or I'm sorry, by Bowen. My bad.
You got it.
That was a great play by Bowen to kick that ball. Hey,
I say things wrong all the time. Ask my ex. Don't worry about it. 10:01 on the clock. Steve, I think you and I have too much fun when we get on a mic together. 59-51 the score. Here's Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek inside. 2-ball again. He can't be stopped. Van Kalsbeek's got 18 now. That is a game high.
Yeah, he went right at Aiden Jensen, and again, he had good position. I think he might have even gotten a fingertip or two on the ball. It just goes in. Good touch by Van Kalsbeek.
9:35 on the clock. This is Bowen. Bowen over to Lunday. Lunday to drive. Lunday inside. 3 men in the area, but a
push.
Foot push comes in. The Red Raider bench was calling for a travel. They didn't get it. There'll be a defensive foul, 4th team foul on the Red Raiders.
It's on Connor Geddes for the Red Raiders.
That'll be his first foul.
Lopez back in for the Lancers.
Jensen will check out. Here's Lunday. Lunday near the left block. 2 men in the area. Fadeaway shot won't go. 9:19 on the clock. Game today from Parker Hannafin. Be part of that high-performance team and experience the win strategy with a new career at Parker of Yankton. All benefits begin day 1. 9:09 on the clock. Corner now back up top. Rotating around the perimeter. Here is Northwestern. Northwestern basketball. It's Carlson. Down low, Van Kalsbeek. Van Kalsbeek, 3 men in the area. Back to Carlson. Fakes a 3. Now he'll take one. Got it in from downtown.
Wow.
Dylan Carlson, a great move there. No points in the first half. Now he's got 6.
And he had a defender right in his grill, and he still made that shot.
59-56, lead is 3. Noah Allen, 8:40 on the clock. Now Riken. Rugby Riken trying to get it inside. Fouled. Hit the shot, but they're going to say it's on the floor, so that is going to be only the 5th team foul. Foul on the floor, no shot. Lancers will take it out on the baseline.
Kelderman with the foul. He'll check out. Stirk back in for the Red Raiders.
Lancers bench really wanted that to be a shooting foul. It was one of those where it was close enough. It could have gone either way.
In the NBA, that's continuation.
Yeah. 8:33 on the clock. Allen's got it. Allen, bounce pass. Lopez. Lopez inside. Shot up left-handed. Didn't go. Here come the Red Raiders again. 8:20 on the clock. Red Raider basketball down by 3, 59-56. Inside, Stirk. Won't get the roll. Lancers get it back. It's Bowen on the board. Cole Bowen's got 5 rebounds, 10 points today, along with 3 assists. Lancers have 15 assists on 24 made shots. Bowen with the basketball. Bowen back up top. Lunday on the perimeter will drive. Lunday got a man in the air and scores for 2.
Nice fake.
That's a sophomore, 61-56 score. Van Kalsbeek with the basketball, now over Sturk. Sturk with it, back to Van Kalsbeek. Alex Van Kalsbeek on the left block, turnaround, reverse layup, won't go. Got to give Jared Lopez credit today. One of the toughest defensive matchups in the GPAC, and he's done it pretty well today.
He's played good defense.
Lancer basketball, Allen, long two, won't go. Red Raiders again, that one was too strong off the back of the iron. 7:19 on the clock. Here's Geddes. Geddes, crossover, over to Booth. Booth, trying to drive. Booth inside. Foul.
Yep, good
foul
move
on
there.
the floor, no shot. It's going to be on Bowen, I believe. Cole Bowen's third foul. Micah Johnson checks back in for Noah Allen. He checked out earlier, about 10 minutes of gameplay ago with 3 fouls, so he'll return. Cole Bowen now has 3. He will stay out there. Nobody else has more than 1 for the Lancers. Sturk has 3 for Northwestern. Booth and Kelderman each have 2. Nobody else has more than 1.
Sturk in, Van Kalsbeek out for the Red Raiders.
Drive, corner, 3 ball up, rattles out. Ball's on the ground, nobody's got it yet. Red Raiders come away with it. Drive here for Booth. Booth, back to the outside, Lefebvre. Lefebvre inside, no, got his own board. Fouled this time by Tash Lunday. That'll be Tash's first foul, team 4th.
Lefebvre has been relatively quiet, but that time just good extra effort there, and he's going to get the free throw opportunities.
First shot off the back of the iron. Second shot incoming for Lefebvre. This is a 5-point game. Anook Acott checks back in as well. Jared Lopez will come out.
Yeah, with Van Kalsbeek on the bench, that's not a surprising move.
Got to get him some rest until Van Kalsbeek comes back in, basically, is what they're doing.
Yep.
Second free throw goes. 1 of 2 from the stripe that time is Lefebvre. He had 16 in the first half, only 2 this second half, but that is a lot because of the emergence of Van Kalsbeek. He had 14 points in the second half so far. He's got 18 in the ball game. Here's Reichen on the drive. Reichen on the 2, won't go, short. Reichen taps his arm. He says he was fouled.
Yeah, looking at the ref, now he's got to sink back and play defense.
61-57, lead is 4. Over on the far sideline is Northwestern. Now Sturk's got it. Sturk near the left wing, guarded by Acott. Good pass down low, but a better block. Bowen blocked it out of bounds from behind.
Yep, then he recovered the ball, but he was standing out of bounds. That's a great defensive play because I thought that was going to be a layup for sure for the Red Raiders.
Oh, it was a great find, a great pass down low. Should have been a 2, but Bowen used his long arms. Got a long wingspan. 3 ball up, and it'll go. The man we were just talking about, Zach Lefebvre, drills one. Lead is 1. 6 minutes left. What a game. Here's Johnson. Bowen, 3 ball again. Won't go this time. Northwestern has a chance to take their second lead of the game since they led 2-0. The very first bucket. They have not led since then.
And Coach Corver telling his team to settle down. Let's run a smooth play here.
5:35 on the clock. This is Sturk. Sturk gives over Geddes. Geddes with the basketball on the left wing. Geddes back to Sturk. 8 seconds in the shot clock. Sturk trying to drive on Bowen. Inside, he's got it. Northwestern leads. Northwestern leads 62-61. This is their second lead of the game and the first time they've led since it was 2-0. 5:10 on the clock. Lead is 1. Here's Acott. Acott to the corner. Bowen's got it. 5:04 on the clock. Bowen nearly turned it over. It was out of bounds on Lefebvre. Bowen was looking for Lunday. Once again, those two have just been kind of out of sync today.
Here comes Van Kalsbeek back into the game. He's going to replace Geddes in the Red Raider lineup. Taller lineup out here now for the Red Raiders.
Would expect to see Jared Lopez make his return here soon as well then. 7 seconds on the clock. Here's Rugby Reichen. Reichen bails out of his shot, gives Lunday 3. No. 4:45 on the clock. Left to right goes the Red Raiders. Carlson with it.
He's going to come right over by his coach to get the play.
Carlson kicks to the corner. 3 ball is up off the front of the rim. Lunday gets the rebound. Lead is still 1. Game today from Ben's Brewing Company. Watch all these Mount Marty Athletics streamed on KYN TV, like this one here at Ben's Brewing downtown. If it's on KYN TV, it's on at Ben's downtown. 4:20 on the clock. Reichen on the left wing. Rugby Reichen, true freshman, hometown kid, gives Lunday. Lunday back to Reichen. Reichen now will drive. Reichen into the lane. Reichen fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Rugby Reichen hit a career high in points the last game out for the Lancers with 15 as a true freshman hit clutch free throws in the final 60 seconds to help give him the win. Reichen on the season a 75% free throw shooter. Limited action, 12 of 16.
You love it when you see those freshmen hit big shots that could propel them to a big career.
First shot, however, is no good. Second shot incoming for Reichen. This is his first trip to the stripe today. He's got 5 assists, 2 steals, 4 rebounds, 5 points. And there's Jared Lopez back in the game. Nook Acott will check out. Lopez coming in to guard Van Kalsbeek, but the second shot misses as well for the freshman. Missed both, 62-61. Reichen's got to shake that off. He's playing defense on the man with the basketball. Shot up for 2. Good defense. And he got it back. Rugby Reichen now with the basketball right to left. That was Carlson, a senior, he was guarding. Reichen, corner, 3. Good! Micah Johnson again. Lancers take back the lead, 64-62. 3:35 on the clock. Lancers battling with the top 15 team to start the new year. Good pass, better shot, Van Kalsbeek.
He slipped behind the defender, and a good entry pass means he gets the easy layup.
64-64, lead is nothing. Tie game. Reichen on the right wing, 18 seconds on the shot clock for the Lancers. He'll find Lunday. Lunday looking for Bowen, gives it to him. Now Bowen gets a screen, step back 3, roll, rattles in and out. 3 minutes remaining.
And nothing but red jerseys under the basket for the rebounds last several times down the floor.
Red Raider basketball, Caleb Booth with it. Booth, we're gonna have a foul down low. I think this is off ball.
Yep.
Probably
on the Lancers.
When it's on Rugby Reichen.
Yep.
That'll be his second, team 5th. Wasn't sure if that was Lopez because I thought it was in the area there, but that'll be on Reichen, his second.
Yeah, Lopez was in there, that region.
Red Raider basketball, Stirk finds Carlson up top again. Carlson resetting the play, directing traffic with 13 on the shot clock. Gives over Stirk. Stirk to drive on Lunday. Stirk had to bail out of his shot, but he found a good player down low. What a play, Lefebvre.
Stirk with a great pass to set up Lefebvre.
He was going for the shot all the way, realized he was too far, and just had to dump it. Reichen in trouble. Reichen finds Lunday. Lunday for 3. Will not go. Lancers have cooled down from the floor. They're 1 of 7 in their last 7 shots.
And again, nothing but red jerseys under the basket for that rebound.
Red Raiders lead by 2. This is not the time for a scoring drought. Stirk up top. Stirk to the right corner. Now down low.
Yep,
and another foul. That's going to be on Lopez this time.
Yep, he was a little too physical with him there. And I tell you what, if Van Kalsbeek had handled that pass cleanly, he could have turned and gotten an easy layup. But he mishandled it just a bit, and that was because of the bump by the Mount Marty player there.
That was the last free foul, by the way. Both teams now have 6 as a team. We're going to have free 1-and-1s after this one. Here we go. Drive. Carlson, 2. Lead is 4. 1:45 on the clock. Lancers need a bucket on this possession. Timeout. They know they need it. Timeout taken by Pizza Ranch. We'll take it with them. But first, I got to thank a few of our sponsors today. Thanks to Core Trust Bank, helping you achieve your personal and business goals. Core Trust Bank, raise your expectations, member FDIC. Dakota Beverage, whether it's Coors Light or Miller Lite, drink responsibly. And Aztec, build your career with the group that's built to connect. Rock to Road, back in 30 seconds on KYNT, 68-64, Red Raider lead.
We were founded on innovation and a passion to help our customers. This is Tiffany Tucson at Aztec in Yankton. We want our employees to thrive and succeed. Our core values are more than something we list on a wall. The team continues to grow. We have openings in a variety of departments: sign-on bonuses, double overtime, immediate benefits like retirement, savings, paid holidays, bonus earnings, tuition reimbursements, and more. Build your career with the group that's built to connect from rock to road. Stop by 700 West 21st Street or apply at aztecjobs.com.
It's day one of your new career. Parker of Yankton has immediate openings for material handlers, machine operators, and setups for both day and night shifts. Along with a full benefits package beginning your first day on the job, Parker is offering a second shift pay differential of $235 plus a $1,000 retention bonus. Paid vacation, sick leave, 13 paid holidays, medical, dental, vision, supplemental, and paid life insurance all begin day one. Quarterly profit sharing and a 5% matching 401k plan, fully vested on day one. Apply now at parker.com.
Parker, engineering your success.
Maybe the most crucial possession of the ball game coming in for the Mount Marty Lancers. Down 4, 1:41 on the clock, hosting the number 13 team in the nation. They'll inbound out of the timeout. It's Rugby Riken. Gives Lunday. Lunday finds Johnson. We'll see what the Lancers have in store here. It's now Lopez. Lopez with the basketball, finding Johnson again. Micah Johnson. Johnson on the left wing, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Lopez. Now Bowen. Bowen trying to drive. Bowen got inside and he's fouled. Cole Bowen will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Gotta make these. Cole Bowen for the Lancers. Good news for the Lancer fans. He is their best free throw shooter. He's the one who takes their technical foul shots. He's the one who takes them late game. He's a 78% free throw shooter on the year, 37 of 47.
LaFave the foul, his second personal.
First shot rattles in for Cole Bowen. He's got 11 in the ball game. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 block.
Now the question for the Lancers, make or miss, do you go full court press?
I would say probably with 1:22 on the clock. No, they make it. 2-point game. 68-66. No full court press, but Micah Johnson will trail Caleb Booth the entire length of the floor. Booth crosses the timeline, and he'll have it on the right wing. 1:14 on the clock.
Ooh, he almost lost it.
Sturck trying to drive. Sturck back up top. Carlson. 1:05 on the clock, 13 on the shot clock. Lancers need a stop defensively. Red Raiders trying to score, trying to put them away. Step back 3 for the senior. Off the back of the iron. Ball's in the air. Nobody's got it yet. It's Micah Johnson. 51 seconds left. Here come the Lancers quick. It's Lunday. Lunday going down low. Lunday back up top. Johnson, extra pass. Johnson again, he'll take it for the lead. Won't go. Lunday on the board. Lunday for 2. Tie game with 38 seconds to go. Timeout taken. Lancers won it. What an offensive board from Tash Lunday.
Came flying through the lane and put it up all in one motion. This is a 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. We're going to keep this one right here. Big thanks to Dakota Mac. Transparency and integrity. That's what you're looking for in an ag lender. Dakota Mac has both. We'll work hard to find lending solutions to fit your needs. Learn more at dakotamac.com, as well as Boss's Pizza and Chicken. Whether you're dining in with family and friends or enjoying a night in, order Boss's Pizza and Chicken. And finally, Lewis and Clark Ford, a proud sponsor of Mount Marty Athletics. Visit them 4th and Capitol in Yankton at lewisandclarkford.com. Tie game at 68. 38 seconds left. Red Raider basketball. This is what these players live for.
This is GPAC basketball at its best. Both teams in the 1-and-1. There's an 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No reason to foul. Got to play tough defense. And you just got to make sure that nobody slips behind you for a backdoor.
Red Raider basketball. Lancers, same formation. They're not going to do a full court press. Johnson will trail Booth. Lancers on the floor. It's Johnson, Lopez, Riken, Lunday, Bowen. Sturck's got it. Sturck throws it down low. Ball nearly lost. Van Kalsbeek's got it. 1-on-1 with Lopez. Turn around. Lopez all over him. Shot up. Got it. Lead in favor of the Red Raiders. Timeout, road team. This one will take with them back here in 30 seconds on KYNT in a 2-point game.
Beef, pork, seafood, poultry, and more. All at the Meat Lodge in Yankton. Get top quality meats at great prices. They have specialty items like lamb, brisket, mahi-mahi, crab legs, and lobster. They even have non-meat options like Dimmick cheese, pickled items, seasonings, and sauces. For your convenience, you can call and order curbside pickup or order online at meatlodge.com. The Meat Lodge in Yankton, on the way to the lake on Highway 52.
70-68, an incredibly great shot from Alex Van Kalsbeek. 22 points in the game for him, and the Red Raiders have the lead. Along with Steve Toom, I'm Tel Tanner. 70-68 score. Steve, this is it. 20 seconds left. Lancers have the basketball.
They have plenty of time to work with. I believe they've got some timeouts to work with in their back pocket. Possession arrow favors the Red Raiders. You don't have to be in a hurry if you're Mount Marty, but you want to put up that shot probably with 5 to 7 seconds left on the clock in case you miss it.
70-68 is the score. 20 seconds left in this ball game. Lancers inbound. It's Riken. Rugby Riken goes the entire length of the floor. Lancers down by 2. 15 seconds. Here we go. It's Bowen. Bowen to drive. Bowen found a lane. Bowen ties up the ball game with 9 seconds left. Here we go. Red Raiders. It's a tie game at 70. They'll drive. Shot up with 4. Won't go. Nobody's got it. Out of bounds with 0.8 seconds left. Lancer basketball with 0.8 seconds. Tie game at 70.
A little bit of a hurried shot there by Carlson.
Cole Bowen got it. We're going to have one final shot. Bowen got it off. It's good! It's good! It's good! Cole Bowen! Cole Bowen! Cole Bowen! Cole Bowen! Lancers win it! Lancers have knocked off a top 15 team at home! Mount Marty wins 73-70! What did we just see? Cole Bowen!
Somebody call ESPN because that better be on SportsCenter tonight from about 60 feet away. A buzzer beater with 0.8 seconds and maybe one of the biggest wins in years for Lancers men basketball.
Lancers have won their last 3 in a row now as I'm losing my voice. 73-70. We've said it, and I'm going to say it again. This is the Lancer team we've been waiting to see.
They stood toe-to-toe with a top 15 team, a legit top 15 team in the land, and they took their best shot down the stretch, and they held firm. They didn't crack. They kept their poise and composure, and they looked like we were heading for overtime. But, you know, hey, anything can happen in basketball. 0.8 seconds, he had a clean launch from beyond half court, and it goes in. We're going to watch it again on the big screen.
We got a video board here.
Oh, they're not going to show. It's the play from before.
20 seconds left. They're still going.
But I tell you what a finish. This is one of the best finishes I've ever seen. Maybe the best finish I've ever seen in GPAC basketball, and I've been calling them for about a dozen years, all over the league.
What a shot. Lancers win it on a final shot. Full length of the floor from Cole Bowen. Some magic from him. He had 17 points final. There were zeros on the clock on the stream is what we're looking at. There were 0.8 seconds. He